Oh no, I had the perfect fart on the mic, but I didn't. I farted. It was so perfect. The mic wasn't on. That one counts. I want to get paid for that one. I feel bad. Somebody marked down timestamp a time at the beginning there. When it was quiet, it was one of them silent but violent farts. I want you to write that in the chat. Pick a time at the beginning of this stream before the mic went lit there, and I want you to say there was a fart. He said there was. I believe him. I trust Hashi. I would never not trust Hashi. You write all that in there, you get 10 extra bonus points. Okay, if nobody writes that, you all get negative 5,000. Okay, so 2 of you write it, I give you each 5 points. If one of you writes it, 5,000. If 1,500 of you write it, 10,000 points each. If we get 5 million likes on this video, I'll ride a donkey. No, I won't. I'm not riding any donkey. I'll let a donkey ride on my back. How about that? I love how people think cowboys are tough, but they ride on an animal. They're like, hey, horse, I'm too lazy and fat to walk. You want to ride me down to the riverbank? I don't know about you guys, but I ain't rustling baby cows for fun. I'm beating up huge dudes for fun. What? Yeah, I said it. And you got to think about that too. Think about what that all entails. You know what I mean? And then remember, I am the legend. Oh, got my my special one here. Here she is. Look, there she blows. This is my special one. So we got it. It's right there. I'm gonna walk over to this. This looks like some fire. I'm gonna put it in here. How you doing? Welcome to the show, everybody. I farted so loud at the beginning of this video. I should get 10 times. I should get a 10x on the paycheck today. Wow, that reeks so bad. Smells like purple went wrong. Smells like purple skunk, bro. It just reeks. Holy crow. Oh, I can't wait to get this in me, bud. So let's see what's really going on here. All right, man. Much love and respect, eh? Thanks for all the hearts and the balloon people there. I appreciate you. I see you. I see the good people of the chat. We're almost at 10K, eh? So I'm kind of considering doing some sort of mystery box raffle. I'd say it's an auction, but it's going to be a raffle. A $500 mystery box. We'll do a $400 mystery box. We'll do a $300 mystery box. I think I might do a $250 mystery box, but I want you guys getting the 500. It has to be sold. The 500 has to be sold first to unlock the 4. And if you bought the 5 and you bought the 4, you get the 3 for free. You understand? So you buy the 5 and the 4, you get the $300 mystery box for free. We got about 6 each of these, so anybody wants to get in on this, it's 5 and 4. Get the 3rd free. That doesn't wet your whistle. If you spend $1,000, you get 1 mystery box. It's an ultimate mystery box. It's 1, 2, and 3. You don't get 4 and 5 because they're going to someone else. You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure out how we do this. But as it stands right now, I'm looking at $1 million, and I haven't even spent it yet. Where's the rest of this? I had a bunch here. Where did it go? It's right here. Welcome to the show. Cyan. What's up, Cyan? You have a cool name. There was somebody yesterday. I had a Pretum and had another name that was really weird, like a Danyanam or something like that. I can't remember her name. She was nice. And then I had a Ruth. I think that's pretty much it. So we'll go like that, walk over, hit this. Now, my favorite time of the year is just about over. Moving into a cooler fall right now. So I don't know if you guys know what fall is, but it's called Croptober. And I think it's going to be coming in early this year, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of mold. So if you're out there right now and you're dirty, you're probably letting your stuff stay out there and you're probably not even going to use it, right? You're going to get it to somebody else. It's because you're dirty, right? Instead of cutting it down and throwing it in a fire right now. So if yours is still good, it won't be right away. It's going to turn moldy, super moldy. So, yeah, once powdery mildew sets in, you don't want to put that in your lungs, eh? So y'all are some novice growers out there, so I have to help each and every one of you every season with what I see is nature is bringing us earlier and earlier, and that's frost. We had frost here in Winnipeg, which is a wonderful catalyst for powdery mildew, which we're not prone to, but we're not prone to. You know what I mean? We're in a valley. We're pretty soggy. We're pretty moist lately. So I don't know if you know about stuff like this, but that's how you get powdery mildew. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there right now going, oh, I got this much and this much. I just got to wait till the end of October, but you're not going to make end of October goofy this year. It's not even fathomable. I actually have to go see some buddies' fields in a couple days or a week or two and check it out and see what's up. But if it looks right, I'm going to wash some of them. And if it don't look right, I'm going to have to tell them that it don't look right. And I'll just grab some of the beans, you know what I'm saying? But as a legend, I know what I'm looking for, and I do not fuck around. So we'll do a networking shout out video after I put these DIY things together, a TV stand and something else I got to put together too. Because tomorrow I get to put the TV stand in the new bedroom. Super stoked about that. In a couple hours I got to get a hold of Buddy. It's still pretty early. I don't know what time he usually starts, but I don't want to wake him up or anything. Get off on the wrong foot that way. Which I'm an early bird. I'm going to ask if other people are in the future. But at the same time, just because you're an early bird doesn't mean you don't need your rest once in a while too, right? But I normally am up at the crack of dawn. It's hard to keep me down. All right. Now we got this all did. So you just got to worry about that. Bought this. And we clean. Now we come over here. I should have my my tool. It's right here. And I'll go like this. Like so. Oh yeah. And like this. Put that out of there. We'll do that a couple more times and then we're good to go. Guarantee you. Should clean as a whistle now. I really have a lot of respect for people who take good care of their glass. It shows a lot. It shows you actually seriously, you take your health very seriously. And that's something most people don't do, right? Is take their health very seriously. When I was a kid, when I was young, I should say, I've never actually been a kid since like 83 or something like that. I had to grow up on a dime in 83 or 84 or just before 84. I had to grow up like in a second. In a heartbeat, I had to grow up. And that sucked. It really sucked. All right, so that's done. This is done. Washed my hands. Got my electrolytes with me. I have my vitamins. Just gonna make my way around this glass. Wiping and cleaning. Oh yeah, now that this is clean, I can vacuum. I vacuumed last night. I don't need to. Yeah, I gotta vacuum around the cat dish, but it'll take me 1 second. But if I vacuum this afternoon, then I'll vacuum this evening. And I'll go outside after this afternoon around 4 or 5, maybe 6. Pick some weeds. And we got to do some other stuff outside today. We'll probably go for a walk outside tonight and we haven't gone for a walk this year even. But maybe we did, we haven't gone for a walk this summer. I know that for sure. Oh, I've barely been outside this summer. Just nothing really excites me outside. I wanted to buy an e-bike. I got an e-bike coming. It's just taken forever. So hopefully I can start e-biking around with you guys. I got a new mount I want to vacuum the ceiling. It's surprisingly efficient. That's a great idea, actually. I have not tried that yet. But I bet you she's dusty up there. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mop the ceiling. Screw vacuuming. I'm just going to mop the ceiling. I'm going to light mop the ceiling and point the fan so it blows air up onto the ceiling, like with my ceiling fan. You know, it can push air down or it can blow air up. And then I'm going to point a big fan on the ceiling on the other half here, and we're going to wash the ceiling today. That's a great idea. Thanks, buddy. Objanti coming in hot with the wicked idea. Nice. Holy crow, you have actually the coolest symbol I've ever seen. You have a smiley face with a thermometer, and he's got a $sign sticking out of his tongue. Bro, why the thermometer? I don't even get what it means. He's hot to trot? What does it mean, buddy? Is that a thermometer or is it a doobie? No, it's red. Is it a thermometer? Yeah, right? Is he sick? Is he rich and sick? He looks sort of happy. He's like, yeah. He's like, where are you sticking that thermometer? It's a thermometer. He's sick from cash. Oh, he's money hungry, and he ate too much money, and now he's sick from money hungry. I love that. Do you have any more smiley face emojis that can you throw up a smiley face emoji just from the emoji box? Make it a weird one. And I want you to type something about what it is, and then I'm going to say what I'm going to describe it. And maybe somebody at home finds this hilarious. You know what I mean? It's going to be good though. You're going to see why. I'm going to come back with this strange cough all of a sudden. I'll be so happy right away. You know what I'm saying? And I have this strange cough come over me suddenly. You know what I mean? It must be a flu. No, I don't even want to say stuff like that. The media is so I can't talk about it. I can't tell you guys right now. We have to have a talk later on, though, about there's a thing we got to talk about. I just can't do it right now. Yo, yo, yo. What's good, homies? I was watching this one show, and this lady's name is Roz. And she says there's this guy, and he's a dick painter. He paints with his dick. And her and her husband work in this law office. And this guy's starting he doesn't really I know what's going on. He doesn't give a flying fuck. He knows his wife's a whore or whatever, and she cheats, or maybe they have an open relationship, but they haven't said it, right? They don't. Why should you, right? If you do you, and the guy's right there and he sees what's going on, you know what I mean? But he's trying to figure out, he's like, what the hell? Why you got my trophy? And he's like, go back and sit in Roz's car. That's his wife. Like, the guy stopped dick painting. I can't remember why. I can't remember what he said the reason was, but he's like, now I'm a Reiki healer and I use my hands to heal. Oh my God. It made me think of I read this online post about this Reiki healer in Winnipeg on Reddit. Fuck. I read it like a week or 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, the guy's in a lot of trouble. But he's definitely his name is Mud online. And so I'm watching this show, and I'm thinking about the story I read like a couple weeks before, how, you know, people are like, oh yeah, I can heal you. I don't even put my hands on you to heal you. And then you read in there, he's like, yeah, and the guy was putting his hands all over me. Like, I could feel his hands. He was saying he wasn't, but I could literally feel him. He's like, no, look down. See, do you feel that? And he's like, yeah, you got your hands on me. And he's like, no, they're up in the air, I swear. You can't make this shit up, man. Oh. And he wouldn't let her look to see. It was really, so like, yeah, he's probably going to jail. But yeah, so that happened. And then just creepy people out there, you know? Like I said, groomers. You get a lot of people who are groomers. I pretty much have always been a gentleman. My teenage days, I was definitely a gentleman. And I think that's where most of like anybody that I knew, well, that I had heard of and still kind of can hear about, that's when most people screw up, is from what in my experience is in their teenage days. It's when you're called adolescent. You don't know right from wrong. That's why the judge is more lenient on you when you're underage, because you're just stupid, right? So I don't know how the judge lets grown men off, but because your parents didn't do a good job on you, does that mean you should be given leniency? You know what I mean? I think not. But some judges apparently see it that way. Discipline is discipline, whether it came from your parents or a judge. You need it. You know what I mean? And morally speaking, you're a shit. If you bully somebody, if you push them to their limits, you know, that's on you at that point, right? There, I side that way, right? It's like, what if that JP guy wouldn't have died, but what if he would have retaliated, right? What if they all got whacked in the night by him, right? Then who's at fault, right? That's what I'm talking about, though. Like, leniency works if it's done correctly, right? Like weighing the pros. How do you say this? So you have to listen to the entire story, both sides, right? Oh, well, if the other side is toast, then you have to look at all the pressing papers we have ready to go. Good. So I got this here, put that there, this in the drawer. Wash this. Definitely gotta wash this hat. It stinks for sure, but I don't know when. It doesn't stink. That would be gross. But I have had many a hat that have stunk before, no problem. Stinky hats are my specialty. This says what? My wife got me a sling bag. Oh boy. It's a dude's purse. Let's keep all my hashing, you know what I'm saying? So these are for the, I found everything, by the way. I found those things I was looking for. They were right here the whole time. I just didn't look over there. They weren't even covered up or nothing. They were just there. And I got a pretty big house. It's not the biggest house in the world, but it's big enough that I can definitely misplace stuff for at least an hour to 2 days. Sucks. So we're going to put this way, and this will be our next one. Looks very favorable. Okay, so like so. Set that up, put this away. Next, what's in here? So, I guess we can just do this for now. This recycling, garbage, or something later. Okay. Nice and clean in here again. Now, like that. All right, looks nice in here. Did a really good job on the front yard with the wife, so backyard is next. I just started picking up little odds and ends yesterday. This stuff's going to the basement. Take that up. Couple bags of chips, guys. They're Sun chips. 3 pasta sauces. We'll go here. Got some. I like to try and grab, so I get some of these bags. Use them for different things. That, we do this. Put this in the truck, put this outside. I'm actually quite tired. My eyes are kind of closing right now. I might have to have a, I wish I could have a nap. I don't think I'd be able to, but let's go try to at least get, let's see if I can. Let's see. Floors look nice. These floors look nice too, actually, to be honest, but I feel like it would be nice to have new flooring in here, but it would be the final thing in the upstairs that needs to be done. It doesn't need to be done though. I do actually like it. I actually love the tile. I don't think we're going to change it. It feels good. I think we could do something up to here though. We could definitely do a cut here and put something here. And then just this piece needs to be replaced. It'll barely need to be replaced if there's a partition. So let's see how much of a partition we'd need. It'd have to be a decent one. Might be worth it though. Might be perfectly able to do that. Or I think there might be I think I might be able to match that that grout with a bit of paint. Wouldn't that be nice? Like I filled this little bit of a hairline with some grout, so it kind of blends in and takes it away from my eye. But there is one more spot to do like that. I filled most of them. They look perfect, but like as good as it can get. There's a tiny hair there and a tiny hair here. And these are high traffic paths, so, and people wear their shoes in here, and it kicks this back. But man, did it ever turn out good, except for this one little spot right here. So it almost tells me we might need to get a mat or something, a sticky rubberized mat for this traffic spot. It'll cost like 15, 20 bucks, but it'd also be very helpful. It's sticky, right, with a rubberized traction. So walking down and coming up, but walking down, it'll be clearly very helpful. And then we're gonna get a nice railing put on today. I gotta go to Home Depot tonight. or later on anyway. Probably not tonight, but later on. And do a couple things. Rona. I have to go to Rona. But then I'm done with this stuff, you know? This garage light's been pissing me off for a while. I can do my own walks as well. Hopefully my buddy will put on the trim for me around the door like he did before. He's such a pro at it. I mean, I can do it, but I don't... He's so good at it, I'd rather just ask him. He's fast. And it doesn't take long. This is probably like a 3-minute job. Maybe 2. It's 2 boards, nail, nail, nail. Top board, nail, nail. But he's a pro, right? I am not. So I'd like the front door, you know, to look good. I do like that, but I think that needs to match it. So I'm going to probably pull that down and get some boards and stain them. And put them there as well. Kind of run into the sconce a little bit. But I'm glad I didn't touch that other one. I knew it didn't look right, so I didn't touch it. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, no, don't touch that one. What's up, Finn? Alex? How you doing? Alex Crafts. AF. That's one of my favorite words. My favorite 2 words, bud. All right. Still drinking my electrolytes. Gonna take some to my wife. And then we'll do breakfast, I guess. She was talking about porridge the other day. I don't really feel like porridge, but if she wants porridge, I'll make her some. I got some well, you know, we'll have lentil soup. It'll clean us out. It's good for us. It's high in fiber, so it gets you. I'm gonna take this garbage outside. All right. So now that we've done all this, it looks really good. Just want to do this corner here. I actually vacuum with the tight nozzle for furniture, and it's a way more work. You're bent over, but it's way more suction. You get all the dirt every time. As long as you go on a clear path and you wave it slowly, facing a certain point, like there's a way to do it, eh? Holy crap, man. I wouldn't do it any other way. Because you don't have to go over it 6 times to grab that one pebble, you know what I mean? And it's not like a weak I have a Dyson. So it's very powerful. It's about really recognizing how much dirt is on your ground, right? But yeah, if you use the thing for the corners, it's in how many corners do you, like all underneath the tight against the wall, wherever there's a wall. You get it and you run the top line of your baseboard and you run along under the baseboard, run it on top of the whitewash it, and then you can run it inside your the back of your backsplash underneath your glass stove top there, where if anything, whatever, it comes right out of there, right up the thing, and your house is clean again, bud. I take it and I run it over my grates. I take my registers off, my heat registers, and I put it inside there all around. It's instant. It's so fast. And I do it twice a day. I mean, I didn't get the whole house just the first time. I got big time main traffic areas, so we're good. It looks spotless, I'll tell you that. Let's get some trim on. And then my wife wants to do some accent walls and stuff like that, which I think is a really good idea. This has to be probably painted white, but who knows? For now, it looks fine the way it is, but I don't know if I want to keep this color running. But I guess really, since it is already running, you know what I mean? Got a little touch to do right there, but that's easy. And I got a little touch to do right there. Today I'm not going to use a fat brush to do trim. So it doesn't matter. I'm going to take back these quick areas and I have to paint the ceiling anyway. But just get her done, you know. This is so easy to do. But if I had this type of material, I put it up and it just, and it's so light and fluffy. I gotta sand this real good. This all needs to be sanded. I don't know, maybe this, I gotta look at like some pictures. Are you on the phone? Do you, what if we did like a wood, no, eh?
You're still looking at that wall?
Yeah, what if there was some wood around it? No? Huh? Or wood in the closet or something? Like, you know, if we wooded the closet and then we could do like...
I mean, we could use our boards and line the back.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Then you just cut them in half. But they can go a long way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this, like that, right? Sheet the whole, I mean, yeah, and then the top as well.
Sure. Just do the top.
And then leave the sides white. Just do the back of it.
White or gray, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fussy for coloring the wall. But yeah, the walls will get done first, and then we'll just inlay the board, be done. What a great idea. So she solved that problem. It was a problem, not gonna lie. I never know what to do with stuff. I don't like designing as much as some people, and I do have good ideas. I like the finished product, right? So if you're gonna describe to me a really good idea, I'd love to hear it. You know what I mean? I wish there was a third one there, but it can't be, so we're gonna put that there. And then that is really not good right there like that. So that's gotta turn into something. I'm thinking of a wall-mounted fireplace. No, the infrared heaters. And can't it go right over that? Yeah, like it'll be a 36-inch, it'll go on the wall there. Holy crap, what a good idea. Because there's nothing, yeah. Infrared heater for $160, I'll pick it up today. On, well, you guys know where I'm gonna have to. It's not true, I'm gonna look at 2 stores here in the city. But I'm going to have them in my cart anyway, you know what I mean? But that outlet needs to be changed out. So see if maybe in a couple weeks my buddy will give me a hand again. This one looks worse for wear too, really. I got to see what's going on. Let me see this one though. If any need to be, it's this one. Jeez. We're just going to leave that one. I don't even know anymore, man. But maybe I'm hoping that this one can be done. At least this has a box here, you know what I mean? So that, I mean, they all have a box, but like this one looks better. Oh, God. Anyway, I got things to do. So if you guys want to see me on another video, get this video to 4 billion. If this video gets 4 billion, 20 million likes, oh, that made me wanna roar. We're always doing stuff, so you wanna be aware of that when you're watching the show. Just be aware of that, you know.
So now you know. That's all done. There is more stuff to do. I literally got to go back out there 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Do some things, but that is going to be for, I mean, this could just literally, just get the money back. I'll put this on there. Be done with that. And then I guess I could throw this on here. Or I throw this back over there and put this here because it is a bit bigger. Although I wanted to put something else here. I think I'm gonna go with that other thing. So now I just have to find one that is that. Okay. So I do actually, I swear I have one, but it's gonna be outdated now and I'm okay with spending. I spend a lot of money on security, not a little bit. Well, I'm not scared. I want to catch you. You understand? There's a difference. I want to catch you, but then I'm going to tie you up. And we're going to wait for them, you know? We'll wait for the oinkers. But I might have misplaced my phone, so I'm looking for my phone for a while, okay? I'm frazzled and you've startled me. So it's going to probably be about 4 to 8 hours before they get here, too, because, well, I'm not a politician and I'm not a rock star, right? Not a Hollywood liar. So they don't come very quickly, if at all, for me. So you might be there all night, all morning. I might actually have to rent a U-Haul van, drag you down the back lane a bit, because for some reason I don't feel like taking the U-Haul down the back lane just in case. You know what I mean? So I'll drag you down the back lane and I'll throw you in the back of the van and we'll take you to the cop shop. You know what I mean? But that's the way it works in Canada. You got to arrest them yourselves, you know? Unfortunately. But yeah, I'm stoked. Stoked to catch you. I cannot begin to tell you how stoked I am to catch you. Has anybody ever got the power cord to sync into either the Ethernet cable or the DSL port? Like, or what is back there the HDMI. Has anybody ever managed to put the power cable in the HDMI port in their laptop? Oh, I thought I was charging it. Stinson. I like Ash too. Thanks, buddy. Sounds like my mom. Yeah, it's true. Highly entertaining. This keeps me from watching porn. That's hilarious.